Welcome to Backyard Bows. I'm Brandon, and today we're going to go over a really simple and easy process of how to get everything that you're going to want to take from the woods from your turkey harvest. First, you need a good knife. I love a good knife, so I'm going to use this mule here. And most of the time, I would do this out in the field. I'm not a big fan of mounting turkeys. And even this one, which all the feathers were pretty intact and it was real pretty, I thought about it, called down to the taxidermist, and he reminded me that it's $1,000 to get this thing fully mounted, kind of like a fly-in mount, and I said no thanks. So I'll do a little fan mount, I'll pull the beard, I'll take the spurs, but that's about it. So usually I'll do this in the woods, and then I'll just leave the turkey. So leave the majority of it, but I always take the breast. And so I'll carry a couple little baggies with me in my pocket, and so when I take the breasts, they come out usually pretty clean. I'll put them in some bags and I'll just take it, I'll pop the beard. If the spurs are worth taking, we'll take them, and then I'll cut the fan off. So we'll kind of go through this whole process. So on the chest of the bird, there is a little bitty spot, and it's usually bald right here at the bottom. There's many different theories on why this spot is bald, but for some reason or not, they wear all the feathers out of this little spot. So that'll give you a nice little spot to make your first incision. And it doesn't have to be a crazy big incision. And that's actually most of it. So if you can get your fingers in there, what you can do next is you can just kind of rip and pull, and it should come right apart. And this will just kind of peel back just like a rabbit or a squirrel would. And you can just rip that all the way down. And then once you get here at the bottom, it'll get stuck, but then again, you can just rip below it and open that up. Once you get that skin off of there, really easily you can kind of take their legs and you can just kind of pop them right out of the socket, and that'll give you a little bit more room. And so again, the breast usually will come off pretty clean. You might have to pick a little feathers off at the end, but for the most part, this is a clean process. So if you do bring it home, you can almost do it anywhere because you're not going to get a ton of blood anywhere. But again, the skin, it just pulls right back, and you can open yourself up to get these nice breasts off. So I turkey hunt for one reason, and that's the breast. I like some turkey nuggets. So really, once you get it all open, little bit of skin down here at the bottom, but once you get it here, you got two nice big exposed breasts, and they come off real easily. So what you'll want to do is this chest bone right here, you'll kind of start filleting right down this bone. And I usually start from the bottom, and I'll work my way up. So you'll go through these tenderloins on the backside, but it will all come off together. And again, once you get it going, you just kind of slide your knife right down. There'll be a couple little bones down on the bottom side that you can guide yourself. But for the most part, they come off real, especially if you got a nice sharp knife, they come off real easily. And then what we'll do with these breasts, like I said, if I'm in the field, I'll just put them in a bag. But since we're back right now, I'll take these breasts, very little cleanup to do after you get them off, and I'll just set them in some salt water, and that'll help a little bit with the gamey taste for the kids, but then we just put a little egg, salt, pepper, flour, and we'll fry them right up, make little turkey nuggets. So again, the other side, same thing. Want to run your knife right up and down that chest bone. Again, I start down here at the bottom. There's one little bone there that'll guide you on the bottom side, and then you can just work your way right up. And again, I'll do this out in the field. I'll take these, put them into a bag. The beard, some people cut it off. If you give it a little snap, the beard will pop right off. If the spurs are big enough that you think they're worth taking off, these cut off. You know, I already had cut these off, but these cut off pretty easily. And then if you do want to flip it over, you know, you want to keep your fan, your tail. If you reach down in there, you'll feel kind of like a little area that you can kind of grab a hold. And again, really easily, right underneath it, you can just pop that off. And sure enough, you know, you got your fan. And what I do is I take it to some cardboard, I'll fan it out, I'll put little pins in it, and within a month, it'll just stay just like that. So then the rest of the bird, you know, obviously it don't go to waste. You know, that night probably a coyote or something will get on it and haul it off and take it away. I rarely come back and have the bird be sitting right where I left it. So, and then again, you got your breasts going to salt water to get ready to fry up for that night. That's it. This was a beautiful bird. This was a beautiful bird, and it'll feed the whole family one Saturday afternoon. See you next time.